Here, let's just quickly go over them real quick. Here I got the 5-spice tofu. This is the one I use for this recipe. If you don't have access to this, you could use your extra firm. You want to make sure it's extra firm so it doesn't break apart when you're cooking it. But this is really firm and it's great for this recipe. I'll show you how it turns out. Next we have the noodle. It's your rice stick. You can get it in different packaging. This could be found in the Asian market or your regular grocery stores. Next I have the Bragg's Liquid Amino and Gravy Master. I blend this too and I put it in my spray bottle so it's easy to apply when I'm cooking the tofu. A couple of spices I sprinkle on for taste and flavor. Salt and pepper, garlic and onion powder. They go great on it. Next we have the sweet soy sauce. And I got the sweet chili sauce. They both combined gives a little kick and flavor to the tofu. Last but not least, we have the red mill flaxseed. These are whole in the package. I just bring them home, blend them up so they're easy to sprinkle on. Goes great with this recipe. And that's all the ingredients. So let's get cooking. Alright, so I got the pan on heat, so it's gonna warm up. The tofu I first cut in half and cook it a little before I chop them up into small pieces. Put a little bit of oil so your tofu doesn't really stick. Make sure you're using a good pan. Here, just lay the tofu down. Take about 3 to 5 minutes to cook them on each side. A couple minutes before they get cooking. Alright, so I got the tofu cooked on one side. You got little gold spots there, so that's what you want. Now I'm just going to remove them off the stove. I like to multitask when I'm cooking. It makes things a lot easier. So while I got the tofu slightly cooked, I'm going to bring the water over. The stove is still on. I don't need the tofu pan burning the oil there, so it's a quick work process. So you continue working while you cut up the tofu. So what I do is I cut them into small cubes. So you want to kind of chop them up into strips. And in the water, we'll throw in a little salt and a little bit of oil so your noodles don't stick. Otherwise, you could have sticky noodles, and that's not fun. Now, this tofu is a little hot, so you want to make sure you're using your spatula to hold them. Fairly easy to cut. Alright, so I got my tofu all chopped up. I'm going to toss that back into the pan. And then we can start adding some of the flavoring, the Bragg's and the liquid master gravy. Just want to spray that on. The reason why you kind of want to do this off of the stove also is you're not burning the stuff right onto the pan, so you want to kind of have the tofu soak it up and not the pan. I add a little bit of garlic salt for flavoring. I don't use measurements. I usually just eyeball things, so you want to be careful. You want to get used to this before you start tossing your bottle on top. You just got to know what size holes there are. You're not dumping a lot. Just give that a stir. The water is almost to a boil. Put the tofu back on, and I'm going to toss this noodles into the water. Alright, so you want to get the tofu a little brown here while you tossing and turning them while they're cooking. You put it on medium-high. I like to keep it on high because you have an electric stove and it's kind of hard to work with. But you make sure they're turning somewhat brown. I'm going to sprinkle on some flaxseed powder. This is great for omega-3, great source of nutrients, high in protein. And tofu is packed with protein too, so very healthy altogether. I'm just going to put some of this sweet soy sauce. It's a little thick, so you got to kind of really shake the bottle. This will glaze up the tofu. And we got a little bit of this thick chili sauce, so we'll have a little flavor to it too. And that's pretty much the tofu is done at this point. You could just cook it a little more to get all the flavoring on it on medium-low heat. And there you have it. The tofu's done. The noodle is practically done. You just want to make sure it's at good firmness. And that's it. So guys, once you are finished cooking the noodle and you want to plate the tofu, this is what the finished dish looks like. Got the noodle on the bottom and then I toss the tofu on top. So if you like this recipe, leave a comment, like and subscribe. I'll be posting a lot more recipes coming soon. So thanks for watching and have a great day.